physicality and spirituality. They're very rich, that play with life and don't care about spirituality. This is where you messed up. I don't have the money. What is physical? You bring that energy in and then you blend it into the idea of spirituality in your head. Money should just follow me from the sky. This video is about how to connect the material plane and the spirituality. I've seen it in the world where people are struggling with this simple task of, well, I'm all spiritual, I understand more, and I should be kind of better off. I should be living much better, more fulfilling life, and it's like almost money should just follow me from the sky. That's kind of what it is. They're coming to me and they're like, well, I don't have the money. I cannot charge people money for my work, for all the spiritual practices that they do. I cannot charge people for advice that I've earned with a lot of time, with a lot of money invested on my part. And I've been through the same thing. I've been through this journey of trying to understand, well, how come I'm so spiritual? How come I understand how it all works, but then nothing's happening? And that's the thing, you need to learn how to balance this too. That's why I want to make this video. That's why I want to tell you how to actually balance these two things, the spirituality and the physical plane. And the mistake that people make is they separate those two. And if you call yourself spiritual, this is where you messed up in a way. You separated yourself from everything physical. But what is physical? Physical is the same spirituality. Nothing is physical. Everything is a thought. Everything is inside your mind. That's all it is. Everything, absolutely everything is inside of your mind. And you're only separating certain things, like whatever is inside my head, whatever I feel, and the physical expression of these feelings. You separate those two. And you separate yourself from people. You separate yourself for, like, this is me and that's God. You separate. And that's where the mistake is made. And you have to understand that it's not two parts of one thing. They're not opposite of each other. Physicality and spirituality. Everything is spirituality, and everything is physicality in a way. So it's one and the same thing. And this is what you need to understand. This is how you connect them, by understanding first that it's all the same thing. When you really understand that everything that you think about is really manifested, it's just a reflection of your thoughts. Everything in the world is just a reflection of your process of thinking. You're living in your own thoughts. Everything is past. Whatever you see around me, it's all past. Just look around you. Just everything. This is all a reflection of your past self. Something that you've been thinking, 5-10 minutes ago, 5 years ago. All that stuff came to this moment right now. And in this moment, right now, you are creating everything that you're going to be experiencing very soon, or in 5 years or 10 years. It's how you feel about yourself. It's how you feel inside. This is what it is. So if you have some ideas about spirituality being really opposite, and you judging people that are very material, they're very rich, that play with life and don't care about spirituality, don't care about God. If you have any little tiny judgment inside of you about those things, that will separate you from that physicality, from the money, from the energy of abundance. Because everything, look at this stuff. All this stuff is abundance. Look how much green, how much fresh air, fruits, money, fun, games, all of that stuff it's all physical. Otherwise, like, how would you even know? Like, all this stuff that you think about spirituality is in fact the feelings and stuff that you actually know from your own experience. You've learned something, you touch something, you smell something, and then you blend it into the idea of spirituality in your head. Whatever you have in your head is nothing new. It's just the reflection of your past experiences. So anything you think about spirituality also is just a reflection of physicality. You really need to understand they're one and the same. And stop denying yourself from being physical. Stop denying. That's my experiences, what I've been doing for quite a few years, where I just separated myself from physicality completely and then went all the way to spirituality and just started living in the head. You have to understand, spiritual part of you, it's always here, it's always there, it's always present, but it's just the potentiality of it. And the physicality is an expression. It's an expression of that same energy. So don't be afraid of expressing it. Don't be afraid of play. Okay? Just go understand, like taste things, touch things, feel things. All of that stuff is physicality. And when you start living life, actually living it, playing it, because this is what you do. You just play. This is how you connect that spiritual part of you with this physical world. You bring that energy in. You bring whatever you are here to bring. And each one of you is unique. You are unique. You have that unique energy signature about you. All these things that you call me, this body, this mind, all of that is just an expression. It's an expression of what you are beyond this, beyond the body, beyond the mind. It's just an expression. So allow yourself to express. Don't be afraid, have fun. Enjoy your uniqueness. You're here to bring something unique point of view on something, unique skill, unique way of interacting with this world, to show us all that it can be different. You can play a different game, and you're here to play your own game, okay? You're here to play, not to be spiritual, not to be inside of your head all the time. It's great to understand, but that's just the understanding. Now you have to play it, you have to be it, you have to have fun. So this is how you connect these things, by understanding that they're one and the same. And bring whatever you are into the world, share it, go have fun, play. Okay? See you in the next video.